Listen, get your hookah lit and get your wine ready because we finna have a good old sit down chit chat. Do you feel me? Or do you feel me though?
On the necklace, rich nigga with success. Say she wanna feel special. What? And Coco make her feel special. I count 100 or better. 100. Back in 200 or better. 200. I might go put all my chains on. I just might change up the weather.
What's up, besties? It is Itsjasminesharell here, back with another video. And if you are new, what's up, bestie? Welcome to the fam. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today it is a literal girl talk, basically. I have all my notes up here because I was actually doing some work, and I also wanted to change the ambiance of how I sit down and do talks. I was actually working on some business, and that is mainly like things I need to catch you up on. So to get started, let's go ahead and talk. So basically, to start it off, what has been going on with me? I have been chilling, trying to reconnect with God first and foremost, because he is the one that gives me breath to wake up in the morning and the strength to put both feet on the ground and go from there and just start my day. And I just wanted to make sure that I give honor to him first and always. Trying to reconnect myself with God, something that has been spiritually important and mainly on my heart going forward, especially with navigating business, whether it's just creation or even navigating all of the business aspects that I've been doing. And speaking of those things, let me make sure I add a little asterisk to make sure I mention them. In the past 5 months that I've sat down and had like a visual diary and just talked about the business side of everything with y'all, I've co-founded a business. That's one, and I started another one, which is two. I am now a makeup artist in Houston called BeatBarArtistry. You can always hit me up for whatever you need. And actually, I want to start reaching out and networking, but that will go into another asterisk of another topic that I'll be bringing up later on in the video. So I have ThePaintPot Cosmetics, which you already know about, BeatBarArtistry, my makeup artistry side of that business, and also a new startup production company called TheThreeProd. For TheThreeProd, this is what we call it because we shorten the name, because just to talk about it when we're having discussions about it. I am content creator and also makeup artistry for that. So we offer photography, creative direction, and makeup artistry. With those, take a step back from YouTube because I need to make sure that I put my feet on the ground and fund things. When I say fund things, try to find a foundation, also fund them fiscally. It's something that has been an amazing experience, teaching me, not just taught from past experiences, but it's teaching me so many different things that I'm trying to understand and navigate within my own business as well. And I'm always expanding myself and learning new knowledge as well. Even with that, I have decided to go back to school for something that I'm indelibly passionate about, and that's also going to benefit my side of understanding the business more for entrepreneurship. Secondly, for PaintPot, I decided to do a rebrand because I wanted PaintPot to represent where I was right now and not something that I've seen. Not so much of saying I was bored with how it was looking on the grand scheme of things, but I just wanted it to be more fun, more relatable, more for the girls, rather than just like, I'm just trying to give y'all this, give y'all that, give y'all this, give y'all that, and that's where I'm at. So that is the reason why I wanted to rebrand. I wanted the rebrand to represent me where I'm at now. I'm trying to be more lighthearted, fun, adventurous, something for the girls, because I mainly do everything for the girls, if you feel what I'm saying. Next, the rebrand will be having something like, without giving y'all too much, of course, the old fan favorites. And if you don't know, you gonna find out. And if you do know, thank you for purchasing and thank you for supporting PaintPot, my baby, my first born actually. It will have the fan favorites coming back, some new additions that I feel like are more fun and lighthearted, and very much again around the aspect of being more girly. Some more additional products outside of the liners, lashes, and gloss. I'm thinking about doing eyeshadows possibly, but I need to make sure that I do my exact research. Pigmented like I needed to be for my dark skin girls, light skin girls, medium, fair skin, all of those things. So it's like, and again, I'm looking over here at my notes because I don't want to go on a tangent with y'all. I think like when you put so much into a business, it means so much. It also means more outside of just to myself internally, but externally when people see the work that I'm doing. And I want to make sure that I stay on that path, even with content creation. Noticing that on the outside end, it's being mentioned in conversations that I'm having just by trying to figure out what's going to be the next move of my hairstyle. It's almost just like I appreciate the external vibes and love and support that is being respected. Also having it being notarized and noticed that it's being respected. So that's why I ride so hard for what I'm doing now. Which that means if I want something, I need to make the time out. Whether it's BeatBar, The3, PaintPot, YouTube, digital content, digital products, whatever I want to do, I have my option to put my mind to it. Even with school, changing the trajectory of what I want to do in my career, it's something that is scary, but I promise you, I'm so happy that I was able to understand and go through the motions of whatever I'm going through now, because it led me to this rather than something that I thought was for me. Because God always knew the plan and always had intentions for the best route for me to be happy. And right now, what I'm doing right now is making me extremely happy. So with that, the business move that I plan on making, slow and steady runs a race, like I've been saying, and it is mentioned in my ebook, which will be dropping July 21st not in exactly 2 weeks, but in a couple of weeks, is that slow boogie does not mean no boogie. And just because somebody may have jump started their career, whatever they're doing, and it may have passed or surpassed me, that's their lane, that's their route. That doesn't have anything to do with PaintPot, BeatBar, The3, or Itsjasminesharell, or Itsjasminesharell as a brand. And that's going to always be in the back of my mind. I'm thinking about doing some shoots. I'm thinking about doing a brand shoot, because I'm going to do a brand shoot, right? It's going to be live. It's going to be something that's so nostalgic and going back to my roots of how I used to feel as my inner child. And that's probably what I'm doing, like catering to my inner child. And I'm so excited that I get to be on this journey right now, and that I get to take you all with me in understanding like consistency is the key. Like legitimately, consistency is the key. Doing the photo shoots, doing the branding, staying up in the middle of the night, writing down ideas if I'm woken up in the middle of the day or the morning or the night. It's something that goes into play. Even the tears, the issues, the frustrations, all of that is important to go through. And I'm so excited that I get to go through that, because some people don't get to bask in that, don't get to have that, and will never understand it. And that's perfectly okay. Secondly, just for y'all to get a little update, I have decided to prior to 5 months, I archived all of my old pictures on my Instagram, and now it's like going as a brand-based Instagram, almost like a personal blog. I would like to say in my mind, and I would like it to be seen as my modern day MySpace. If you don't know what MySpace is, girl, it's young. But Tumblr, you know about Tumblr. So I think this time, like I just said, consistency is key, and it is the most important thing that is viable for me in my career as far as being a content creative. I don't like to say content creator, because everybody say content creator. Like, being a creative is something that is super important, especially with promoting my businesses and also promoting the digital products that will be dropping on the July 1st. I'm sorry, not July 1st, July 21st. So ebook is finished. I mentioned that in my vlog. Also, just trying to navigate here while I'm still here, because I do not have plans to stay in Texas going forward. But whatever the track and the line is that God needs me to be, wherever I want to move, wherever He wants me to move, let me correct that, it will come. So I think right now the basis of what I'm trying to do is be more in depth, more consistent, I'm doing really well with my consistency because I actually have an internal schedule. Like today, I do work, but I don't post. And then I post on Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. And I don't post on Sundays neither. So I can admit that I do need more work with having a consistent schedule, but right now, just trying to navigate it and seeing that the growth is organic, I'm perfectly okay with that. Because at one upon a time, I swore up and down that I was going to be the biggest YouTuber ever and did not post a video for 5 months. Like, and that's the thing. I can call myself out on my accountability. I can call myself out on whatever I'm doing wrong when I need accountability. And I also can take that constructive criticism to do the work. Like, prime example, ask my homegirls, hey, like, did you like the video? Let me know what you think, but I also need you to tell me what I could have done better. Hey, I'm just letting you know that it could have been your mic. Perfectly fine with me. I know that was something that was on my mind, like, hey, I need to get a mic, so I'm gonna get a mic soon to add to the camera. Like, and that's all that it is to it. And also being connected to more literal creatives that are in the same space with me, but also I want to have those organic relationships. Like when I say that I'm trying to have organic relationships in my life right now, I mean it. I do not want stress. I do not want issues. I know they will come, but I do not want stressors that I can control. I want to make sure that I am doing my due diligence in the community that I literally am asking for, that I want. Can I put anything on anybody else? I cannot put my work ethic on anybody else. I have to literally, it's all on me. It's all on me. And that's perfectly okay too. I know the last time we talked, it was probably like a big difference, especially when I'm presenting myself. Where I'm presenting myself is not lackluster. I'm working on the content. I'm buying the extra material if needed and just expanding my knowledge with whatever I need to do. Also, when it comes down to the equipment, baby, I'll pay for it because it literally pays to play. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but I'm learning. It literally does pay to play. So, in the bulk of running a business, running some businesses, and being more in depth and intentional with my content creating, I always want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, stuff like that. And this goes, I've been saying this so often lately that I have to definitely take the words that I'm saying to others and apply them to myself for whatever situation, because whatever I'm about to say, it will apply for whatever situation. If I want something to change, right, I have to be the one to control the dynamic, whether it is the way I respond to certain things, whether I respond to my work ethic, whether I respond to how things may be looking up and that's not what God intended. I have to be in the control of how I manage myself in that dynamic. And that is something that I've been taken away by just sitting there and getting up and saying, hey, I know I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel like doing it today, but it has to be done, you know, because I committed myself to this schedule, where I'm committing myself to these networking events, where I'm committing myself to this type of lifestyle that I know that I can have if I just stay consistent and on the straight and narrow. So with that being said, going into like the straight and narrow and being consistent, what you will be seeing more of me do is more inclusive videos and more inclusive content, more so that is strictly within my niche. Business 1, beauty 2, and lifestyle 3. So with all those being said, they will all manage to be together, and that will be the bulk of what my content will be. I've already made it in my mind that that's something that I like to do. It's something that I like to pay attention to, right? So if it's something that I like, a passion in it I like, I feel like I can do well in it. Because you're not finna see me doing some jumping jacks in the heat of the day at 98 degrees outside in Houston, Texas. I'm not doing it. Fitness is not my thing. Cooking is my thing, but I want to be on the back end. I want to learn. I don't want to teach y'all. I don't want to teach y'all that. It's crazy. So that's just an example of what that is as well. So with all of that being said, I will be traveling. I did mention that. I believe I mentioned it in the last vlog, and if you have not watched the last vlog, of days in the not days in life, days in the, actually I'm lying, days in the life with Jazz. It will be up here somewhere floating around so you can go and watch. And I did mention that I will be going to Atlanta, Georgia to visit soon. The whole reason of why I wanted to get up and just say just do it, like I bleeped out in the last video, is because I don't, again, foresee myself being in Texas. I don't want to minimize my growth still staying in my hometown. And if you are a woman in your early 20s, or in your 20s at all, early or not, or just a woman in your hometown still, and when you leave, you will understand, or like having the tension in your heart, in your mind, to follow your dreams and follow your goals, then you definitely understand where I'm coming from. So I have intentions on going to visit Atlanta and just seeing if I like the vibe, and if there is some type of consideration of moving there. I know people are like, I don't live out here, bro. Like, I would say the same thing about y'all, but it's okay, it's fine. Like, wherever I'm supposed to go, even though Atlanta is a choice for me, it could be Dallas, it could be North Carolina, it could be DC. I don't do the cold, but if that's where God wants me to be, I'm gonna be there. So, and it's just a healthy mix because it's still gonna be hot, it's still gonna be in the south, and it's still gonna snow. It might snow. Like, it's just something that I have to be adjusted to, but I'm definitely interested in going there to visit and see. So you will be seeing some travel vlogs, some travel content. You'll be seeing some travel vlogs, some travel content. You will be seeing me do my get ready with me's out there, makeup tutorials out there, my haul, because I gotta get some new clothes. Regardless if I was going to Atlanta, I have to get new clothes and stuff like that. So you'll be seeing all of that. I just want to take y'all on a journey with me this time. Correctly take y'all on a journey with me this time. I'm also in this period in my life. This is not on my notes. It's not in my notes at all. The notes is this much on the screen. Like, I'm in a period of my life where romance is not of importance, and I can adequately say that confidently because this is the first time in a long time, with all that has been up against me, that I could just like take a deep breath, inhale and exhale, and be perfectly fine. Like, again, and like I just said, how you decide to respond or how you decide to act will change the dynamic of whatever situation you're in. So I think right now that is not of importance. I'm not saying that it's off the table. I'm just saying it's not of importance to me. It's not of importance. I'm not negating that I don't want it. I just want to be Jasmine. I just want to date Jasmine. I just want to be Jasmine. I just want to be my own self within the periods of my businesses, content, doing this, doing that, literally being a 24-year-old young woman and following her dreams. Whether that means someone comes in and they be a lesson or a blessing, that is perfectly fine with me, because that's, again, all in God's plan and all in God's timing. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly, but I don't want to lose focus of myself. There was a period in time around the rebrand sale that it took Taylor, the one that was in the vlog. Again, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. She did something for me within the rebrand sale, and I would never ever be able to repay her, because the way that moment of how she responded to how I was responding in a situation will never, not ever be able to be repaid for. It would never be able to be repaid for, because she literally changed my mind, blew my mind, but changed my mind in that exact moment, to where I will never, ever, ever let that get the best of me, to where it comes in between my money and my businesses ever again. So right now, I just think it's just a relationship with myself, a relationship with healing my inner child, and also a relationship, most importantly, just having a full-blown and mind-blowing relationship with God right now is the main thing that's on my mind and my heart. Of course, I am a flirt. I am. And that's fine. That's fine. But I also know that my self-worth is more important, and my self-respect and self-dignity is more important than any relationship that comes in my atmosphere, whether it's romantic, platonic, or professional. So yeah, like, easily, that is all that matters. That's all going to matter. I'm so excited that I'm finally allowing myself to have the trajectory that I need. Slow and steady runs a race, and slow biggie does not mean no boogie. And that also means with everything that has happened in the past, I let it go. Also, 1, 2, whether it pops up or not, it does not mean that it needs to tear me off my path, because that is nothing but Satan trying to get in my head and tear me and discourage me. I know better. Everything is a test, and everything will always be a test. It's only a matter of how I respond. So with that, bro, whatever. So I know I'm pushing 25 minutes. I didn't want this to be an extremely long girl talk. I wanted to make sure that I just did my due diligence of catching y'all. Hey girl, I gotta stop cussing. Lord, never mind, because you gonna put me in a position where you gonna need me to stop cussing, and I'm a cuss like a sailor. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I gave y'all a sat down girl talk video, because I know I just dropped a vlog. I know, like, hey girl, what's up? And y'all was like, where you been, baby girl? Baby girl, where you been at? Where you been? So yeah, so again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, besties. And I cannot wait to catch y'all in the next video. And if you don't subscribe, I'm just playing. If you don't subscribe, that's perfectly okay. That's fine. Just make sure you turn your post notifications on, as far as on Instagram at Itsjasminesharell, TikTok at Itsjasminesharell as well. And be on the lookout for that social media content creating digital product coming soon. And I may have something else with y'all too, that I know gonna do the dealio, because I get asked about it all the time. It just depends. Actually, it does depends. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Why? Because that's how I am. Okay? So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, besties.